This year could truly be huge for the theme park industry, particularly the UK, where we have a bunch of new roller coasters and reimagined roller coasters opening this year. From Nemesis, Hyperia, and even the new dueling coaster opening in Legoland Windsor. Today, I'm going to tell you the 4 roller coasters worldwide that I'm most looking forward to that I'm going to ride this year. In number 4, and probably the most unknown roller coaster on this list, we are starting with the brand new Intamin family coaster that's opening at Drayton Manor. This Intamin family coaster is going to present a gold track. Other than that, we don't really know much about it. We don't really know much about the layout or anything like that. We know it's going to feature some launchers, of course. And on the screen right now, I'll show you some pictures where the track is now being placed in. Realistically, this probably won't open for the start of the season, and we might see it around May, I'd expect, a bit like with the World of Jumanji at Chessington last year. Now, it's going to get the number 4 spot, mainly because we don't know much more than what I have said. However, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, it's a brand new coaster for Drayton Manor, and I can't wait to ride it. In number 3, we have the UK's new tallest and fastest coaster with Hyperia. Hyperia, which is going to reach 236 foot tall, will become the UK's tallest coaster, overtaking the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I mean, the coaster truly looks insane, and we've seen so much work done over the last month and last few weeks. I mean, that bank turn element that everyone's going on about, it's going to be crazy when we get onto this. I'm still personally unsure whether it will be open for opening day. We will be at Thorpe Park for opening day this year, so fingers crossed. However, this is going to be an insane coaster no matter when it opens. Also, the colour scheme deserves a mention with the gold and white track and the way it blends in. It's going to look amazing on the skyline. In number 2, it is going to be the reimagined Nemesis, or Nemesis Reborn. Some people are probably going to question why I've put this over Hyperia. However, I love Nemesis. I mean, who doesn't really? For me, it just edges into that number 2 spot, mainly on the fact of the new queue line we're getting, obviously, with the shipping containers and the new theming and just the track in general. Also, the station got redone as well, and it's looking crazy. Having seen it from March all the way to Scarefest, the way they've turned it around is quite spectacular. We also have a Nemesis construction video, which you can see in the top corner, if you would like to watch that as well. Now, taking my number 1 spot is going to be Voltron. Voltron, which is going to feature 7 inversions and the world's steepest launch, opens at Europa Park this year. And to say I'm excited would be an understatement, and it was a very clear favourite for the number 1 spot. Obviously, I recently went to Europa Park at the end of last year, and honestly, seeing it when we was going around Euromere, it looked crazy. Voltron, which is going to feature in the new Croatia area, is going to look great, and I imagine with all the theming that, Europa Park do, that, nothing's going to be left behind. The coaster is split into 2 parts, and which have the turntable as well, which will send you down back to the station afterwards. I mean, there's not really much more to say other than I am really excited for it. It was a very clear favourite of mine for this number 1 spot, as I've mentioned, and honestly, I can't wait. Now, that is my 4 top coasters. Now, I have to admit, obviously, there probably is other coasters opening worldwide that I could add ahead of some of these coasters. However, I am just going based on roller coasters I'm guaranteeing I'm getting on this year. Later on in the year, maybe in about a month's time, I'll make an entire video around the trips that I do plan on, and maybe this list may change. However, in the meantime, I would love for you guys to make a top 4 on the coasters open this year that you're looking forward to the most. This can strictly just be the UK, worldwide, Europe, or however you want to do it. And I'm sure your list is going to be different to mine, so I look forward to reading them in the comments. Now, if you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're on our way to 200 subscribers, and if we could hit that soon, that would be great. Make sure you also turn on that noty bell so you don't miss a future video. And also, check out my latest video where I talk about everything Alton Towers need to do this year to make their park better. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.